So if you're one of the viewers that have been watching my videos before, you're thinking about joining cybersecurity, you're not currently in the field, this video is definitely for you. You got some important announcements to make here with what's going on in this space and why this might or might not be a great opportunity for you right now. What's up, guys? This is Ryan from elevatecyber, and I am just going to go right out and say it. You know, being a pen tester, the job that we do as pen testers is more important now than ever before. Now, in recent years, if you paid any attention to what's going on in this world, there's so many news articles and, you know, videos and stuff coming out about this latest and greatest hack, all these companies getting hacked, now the pipeline getting hacked, the infrastructure, right? And that is the direction that the world is going, right? We've already seen a huge move in the last 10 years to the digital realm, right? And we are seeing now hackers take full advantage of that. We're not going away from the digital, most certainly. And there's an infinite number of possibilities when it comes to hacking, right? It depends on the technology, the configuration, the people that work for the companies. There's so many avenues of which an attacker can take to get a foothold in a system. And as we fully digitalize even more and more and more until we completely become digital here, we're really seeing that the wars that are going to be fought, even when it comes to the nation state actors and things like that, we're not going to see wars fought like we did traditionally with the foot soldiers with guns and tanks and all of that stuff. We're not going to see that anymore. We're going to see a cyber warfare, right? And even with that being said, with the emergence of how digital and geolocation independent the world is starting to truly become, we're going to see a weakening of the nation states' powers as well, I do believe. And I think that we're going to see more just independent groups, like hacking groups. Maybe the governments are kind of working with them under the table and they're hacking other countries and doing some cyber espionage, exfiltrating some data perhaps. We're going to see that a lot more. It's certainly been on the rise, right? You're seeing these threat actors that have ties to other nations, you know, maybe Russia, maybe China, whatever the case may be, and they're hacking our infrastructure. There's going to be a lot of attacks on infrastructure and things like that. So definitely, with all that being said, and even when we're not talking about anything to do with nation states, we're seeing independent hacking groups, right, taking over huge companies, huge corporations, stealing tons of data, right? We had the Equifax hack years ago, the SolarWinds hack this year, and many in between, and we'll see more as time goes on. The point is, our job as a pen tester has never been so important, and I really want to elevate you. If you have any interest in this field, it is my duty to help raise you up and give you some basic knowledge so you can get into this field, and even some more intermediate and more advanced knowledge as we go on here, and we can learn together and we can build up our skill set together. Because by learning this skill set, you are helping protect all the people out there in the world, everyone in the world, pretty much everyone. You're impacting everyone in a positive way, because there are no people in this world pretty much. I mean, maybe in some countries, maybe, but there are very few people that do not have some kind of digital footprint out there on the internet. And so whatever sector you work in, whatever company you work for, I should say, if you work in cybersecurity, you're helping secure certain people's data and protecting them against these attacks. So the more you level up, the more you learn about the offensive security side, the pen testing side, you are bringing the value of security to the world. Let's be honest, in a world that is in desperate need for security, there's a lot of these companies are woefully insecure, and the data that they're housing is critical data for people that, honestly, it could have a really devastating impact on some people's lives if certain pieces of their data were to be compromised, right? If certain websites got hacked, that could have a really negative effect on a lot of people. And by learning this skill set, you're protecting, possibly your family, your loved ones, other people's loved ones as well. And so it's such an important skill set. I know this doesn't get talked about too much. There's a lot of flashy stuff with the hacking. Cool stuff, no doubt. I must say, that was what initially attracted me to the space in the first place. Like I told you the stories long ago, if you've seen some of my other videos of how I got into this stuff, where I was just hacking my friends with their permission, of course, using stuff like Metasploit and DDoSing them offline and having fun with it, right? But really, the value of learning this stuff is you could have such a positive impact on the world, and it's such an important skill set that so few people have. And here's the thing too, right? With all the technology that emerges, anytime a drastically new piece of technology comes out, there's very few people that understand that technology to begin with. And then out of that small subset that understand the technology, think about how even fewer people there are in that group that understand that technology and have any knowledge of security whatsoever. So if you learn this skill set and then you learn some new technology, you instantly have immense value. So if you're in some other field right now and you think that you couldn't provide any value to a security team because you don't know all the stuff that all these professional hackers know and all this stuff, don't discredit your previous experience, because you have insight on whatever industry you work in. You have some insight that other security guys won't have. And so when you acquire this skill set of cybersecurity and combine that with all your other knowledge, you're going to have a unique, strength that not too many other people have, right? And so that is the true value. You combine your security skill sets with other skill sets, right? I really am drawn to cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology. I can combine my security knowledge with my blockchain knowledge to have a more niche down and valuable skill set, because not too many people understand blockchain at the present. And out of that, very few have the security knowledge as well. I mean, even with programming, right? So many programmers don't understand a lot of security concepts. So even something like that could be a technology that's been out there for a long time. But if you understand both the developer side and the security side, and when suddenly you have an immense opportunity to provide value and you have a lot of market value, right? You could get a job. You could really, if you can really showcase that value to an employer, you can find a spot in this field. My point is, and I've said this before, whatever your skill set is, whatever your interest area is, there is a spot for you on a security team. A security team doesn't want a team of people that are all the same and like-minded with the same skill sets. What makes a security team great is having people from different interests, different backgrounds, and different skill sets, and they all combine to form one cohesive, solid security team. So keep that in mind. Don't think that because of your background that it's going to be impossible for you to provide value in this industry. I assure you it's not, and they're looking for people that are qualified. The problem is most people don't take the initiative to go off and learn things on their own. That's very important in this industry. And the fact that you're watching this video, you don't have to watch this video. No one's making you watch this video. If you watch to this point and 9 minutes in on this video, you're just doing it because this is an interest, you're already qualified. I can tell you're already the person that has what it takes to succeed in this industry, because you're going off on your own and learning this stuff. You got to understand that most people are not doing even as far as you have went so far to seek this stuff out on your own and watch this on your free time, right? You could be doing anything in your free time. You could be watching Netflix. You could be sitting around and, watching a movie or just walking around aimlessly. But no, you are taking this time, this opportunity to learn. Now go from here. I want you to go, if you still have this desire, if you're watching this and you're resonating with this message, I want you to watch some of the videos on this playlist on the screen right now. The beginner's guide, the absolute beginner's guide to pen testing is going to show you, it's a playlist of videos that's going to show you how to go from zero, right? How to go from the complete beginner level to having some kind of basic knowledge in this stuff. And from there, you can keep watching videos on my channel to grow your skill set and check out some resources, maybe try hack me, whatever it is, and really just start going off and doing the work that, quite frankly, very few people are doing out there. So I'll see you guys right over in those videos, and thanks for watching.